Hey. Okay. The halftime interview? Yeah, that's good. Hey, I'm hearing a bunch of loud music in my ear. I can't hear anything. Welcome back to Memorial Fieldhouse in Tacoma. We are getting ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader. It's the men's turn between the Puget Sound Loggers and the Whitman Blues. My name is Max Gunn. Thank you so much for joining us. I'd like to remind you that this broadcast is produced and directed by the students at Bates Technical College. This is a totally run student operation. There they are in the control center. Thank you guys for all your help, doing a great job here tonight. Whitman led by their 11th year head coach, Eric Bridgeland. He has this Whitman program in terrific shape. 21-1 this year. They are 14-0 in Northwest Conference play, and Whitman has clinched their third straight outright Northwest Conference title. As for Puget Sound, they are led by first-year head coach Aubrey Shelton, who was a high school coach in this area here for the last number of years. He was a student here at Puget Sound, and he is leading the Loggers to an 11-12 record and a 7-7 record in Northwest Conference play. Some key players to watch today for the Whitman Blues. Austin Butler, the 6'3 senior from Los Angeles, averaging 11 points a game, third highest on the team. And he also has a team-high 5.4 rebounds and a team-high 4.3 assists. So he is a do-it-all player for the Whitman Blues, and his teammate Joey Hewitt is another player to watch for Whitman. He started every single game, averaging a team-high 15.7 points a game. He's shooting 46% and is coming off of a 19-point game against Linfield. As for the Loggers, their player to watch is one of their seniors here on senior weekend, Jimmy Warrer. Warrer, the senior from Redwood City, California, leading the team in scoring for the second straight year, averaging 20.1 points a game, coming off of a 20-point game against Willamette. Warrer is also the new all-time three-point leader in Puget Sound Loggers history. He surpassed Chase Curtis's record of 275 three-pointers made in the win last weekend against Lewis and Clark. And Gabe Chaikin, another player to watch for Puget Sound. Chaikin has taken on a much bigger role this season, playing almost 8 more minutes a game than he played last year. And Chaikin, who had 11 points in the first matchup against the Whitman Blues, will try and lead the Loggers here today. The Loggers going up against the number 2 team in the nation in Whitman. So it'll be a tough test here on their home floor. But after Whitman put up over 100 points against the Loggers in the first matchup on January the 19th, the Loggers will try and limit their high-powered offense. It's a run-and-gun offense for the Whitman Blues. They get up and down the floor very quickly. They do not waste a lot of time on the shot clock, and they shoot triples galore. So we'll see what the Loggers defense has in score to try and stop them. There you see the Loggers in the huddle, trying to get themselves fired up. The Loggers wearing their home white uniforms tonight, while the Whitman Blues are in their road grays with black numbers on the back with a yellow trim. Whitman taking the floor now. Here are their starters: Austin Butler, Joey Hewitt, Trevor Osborne, Jack Stewart, and Cedric Jacobs-Jones. The first five on the floor for the Blues. And for the Loggers, Cal Hansen starts alongside Stellan Roberts, Jimmy Warr, Massimo Basile, and Gabe Chaikin. Hansen and Butler in the middle. And we are underway here at Memorial Fieldhouse, game 2 of our doubleheader. Whitman wins the tip and will get the basketball first. Osborne with it. He gets it up top. Joey Hewitt sends it along to Butler. Butler driving right side, working against Basile, and Basile stuffs him. Oh, what a block for Massimo Basile. And the Loggers have it. It was tapped out of bounds just 20 seconds in. Austin Butler appeared to have good position underneath the basket, and Basile just completely swatted it away. So now the Loggers in their first possession. Chaikin has it well beyond the three-point arc, working on the right wing. Gets a screen from Massimo Basile, picks up his dribble. Now Basile has it in the corner. 10 to shoot for Puget Sound. Basile driving baseline, tiptoeing, and he walked with it. He was trying to hand it off to the freshman Hansen, but Basile shuffled his feet, and that turnover gives it back to the Blues. 19-18 to play in the first half, still scoreless here in Tacoma. Butler driving it inside, tries to hand it off to Jacobs-Jones, who goes up with it, can't get it to go. Rebound Loggers. Jimmy Warr comes up with it, lost the handle, out of bounds it goes, and it is Loggers basketball. Boy, Cedric Jacobs-Jones at 6'2", but he plays a lot bigger than that in the paint. Looked like he was well covered, but still somehow got a shot off. Loggers break the press. Massimo Basile tries to swing it across to Gabe Chaikin, and it was stolen by Jacobs-Jones. Now here's Jack Stewart, left-handed layup. That doesn't go, but he was fouled, and 2 free throws coming Stewart's way. Stellan Roberts called for his first, team first, 18:48 to play first half. Stewart heading to the line. Stewart is senior from Seattle. Averages 10.7 points a game, and he misses the first. Second free throw goes. So it's a 1-0 Blues lead, 18:45 to go first half. Massimo Basile had a wide open Gabe Chaikin underneath the basket. He didn't see him. Basile still with it, top of the key, hands it off to Stellan Roberts, left wing. Roberts guarded very tightly, swings it across to Cal Hansen, 14-foot jumper, rattles home. Hansen doesn't take too many outside jumpers, but he gives the Loggers a 2-1 lead with 18:20 to go in the first. Now here's Butler driving to the hoop. That one won't go. Out of bounds to Puget Sound. The Blues pressing. Roberts gets it into Chaikin. Roberts has it again. Trying to break the press. 4 seconds to spare, and he's able to do so. Nearly 2 minutes have gone by. 2-1 Loggers. Basile's pass for Jimmy Warr was saved, and now Warr hoists a three, rattles in and out, rebound Hansen. He cleans up the mess and puts it right back in. Cal Hansen has all 4 Loggers points. It's 4-1. Baseline drive for Jacobs-Jones, down low against Hansen, and Hansen fouled him, and Cedric Jones will shoot 2 free throws. Jacobs-Jones had 12 points in just 15 minutes of action in the first meeting against Puget Sound. First one doesn't go. That game on January 19th went to Whitman. Final score was 115-81, and he missed both free throws. Rebound Loggers. Jakin has it. 17:35 to play in the first half. Bounce pass into Jimmy War. Beautiful feed from Basile, and Jimmy War gets on the board with a layup. Loggers out to a 6-1 lead. Corner triple on the way for Osborne. That doesn't go. But an offensive rebound by Stewart. Osborne hoists another three. This time it goes. Count it, and a foul. Massimo Basile fouled him as he let go a three. And Osborne has a chance for a 4-point play. 17-18 to play in the first. So Osborne, who shoots 52% from beyond the arc after hitting that three, misses the free throw. Rebound Stellan Roberts. It's a 2-point game. Loggers 6, Blues 4. 17:08 to play first half. Jimmy War throws it away. Gets it to Stellan Roberts in the backcourt. That's an over and back violation. And that gives it right back to the Blues. Chase Harrison checks in, as does Darnay Duckett for Whitman. Walker Shibley Steyer will come on for Puget Sound. It is a very, very deep bench for the Whitman Blues. A.J. Johnson checks in for the Loggers as well. As you see the bench of Whitman, they play as many as 18 some nights. Duckett with the basketball, top of the key as his dribble stopped. Gets the ball back. Duckett trying to go to work against Johnson. Takes it in the paint, floats it up, no good. Rebound Loggers. 2-on-1, Jimmy Warren, Shibley Steyer. Shibley Steyer gets it inside to Roberts, who lost the handle on it. And the Whitman Blues coming back the other way. Austin Butler, right-handed layup, got it. We're all tied up at 6. 16:30 to play in the first half. Shibley Steyer, top of the key for the Loggers. Gets it to Stellan Roberts. Roberts looking for somewhere to go. Goes between the legs. Tries to shake Duckett. And gets it to War. War driving. Nice feed into A.J. Johnson, who missed the layup. Rebound Whitman. Jack Stewart has it for the Blues. And Stewart hoists a three. Got it. Jack Stewart with 4 points, and the Blues take their first lead. It's 9-6, 15:55 to play first half. Shibley Steyer with a triple on the other end. No good, but he's fouled. And Walker Shibley Steyer will shoot 3 free throws out of the timeout. That foul will go on Robert Colton. So we'll step aside here in Tacoma. 9-6 Blues. We'll be right back.
Birthday. Tonight, and you
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included, and I knew that I was going to be okay.
There you see the Whitman Blues coming out of their huddle. Robert Colton just committed a foul on a Walker Shibley Steyer three-point attempt. So Shibley Steyer with 3 free throws coming his way has a chance to tie up this game. We're just underway in game 2 of our doubleheader. The Puget Sound women won the first game against the Whitman Blues. The men's team trying to follow suit. So Shibley Steyer at the line. First free throw on the way. He connects. Whitman has turned into such a good program with Eric Bridgeland at the helm in his 11th year. Second free throw is good. One more coming for Shibley Steyer. The Blues lost in the Elite Eight last year. They lost in the Final Four the year before that. Make a deep run in the NCAA tournament just about every year. Shibley Steyer knocks down all three. We're all tied up at 9. Whitman with it. Duckett tied up, gets it into the corner. 3 on the way from Hewitt. Got it. And Joey Hewitt, the senior from Lafayette, California, who averages those team-high 15.7 points a game. He was one of our players to watch, and he gets on the board with that triple. Loggers having some issues getting it across midcourt. A foul called in the backcourt. A push is going to be on Darnay Duckett. So the Loggers will inbound it and try and get it across the timeline again. Kyle Hansen back on the floor now for Puget Sound. Shibley Steyer triggers, gets it into Gabe Chaikin. Chaikin double team, picks up his dribble, gets it to Shibley Steyer, swings it across to A.J. Johnson, press broken. Gets it down low for Massimo Basile, puts it up, no good. Tapped around, offensive rebound Loggers. A.J. Johnson grabbed it, gets it out to Chaikin, and a blocking foul called on Whitman. That's going to be on Jace Harrison, a senior from Lancaster, California. Third team foul on the Blues, and the Loggers will inbound from underneath their basket. 12-9 is our score. The Blues have an early lead. Jimmy Warrer back on the floor for Puget Sound. Inbounds pass goes to Hansen. Hansen needs to get rid of it, hands it off to Warrer. Warrer trying to shake and bake the defender. That's Colton checking him. Warrer in the paint, tried to kick it out to Massimo Basile, but he had his pocket picked. Stolen by Hewitt, who floats one up in the paint, and he gets the bottom of the net. It's able to fall. It's a 5-point Whitman lead. The defense for the Blues just swallowing. Nice bounce pass from Hansen, right through the wickets of A.J. Johnson and out of bounds. Johnson had a clear path for a layup, but another Puget Sound turnover gives it back to the Blues. Griffin Webb checks in for the first time tonight for Puget Sound. Three ball on the way from Duckett. That one doesn't go. He air-mouthed it out of bounds to the Loggers. 14:29 to play first half. The Loggers have already turned the ball over 5 times in the first 5.5 minutes. Whitman hasn't turned it over yet. Stellan Roberts back on for Puget Sound. He will inbound it against this really tough press from the Whitman Blues. Inbounds pass goes to Jimmy Warrer, up ahead to Roberts. Roberts full head of steam, taking it all the way home, and he finishes. Easy bucket for Roberts to make it a 3-point game, 14-11. Open 3 for Harrison. No good. And a miss on the follow-up by Robert Colton. Rebound Puget Sound. 2-on-1 Loggers. Gabe Chaikin is blocked. Has his shot blocked by Harrison. And Harrison hit the deck as he was crossing half court. That's because he was tripped up. Man, oh man, what a sequence there for both teams. The miss down low by Colton. And then what looked like a great opportunity for Gabe Chaikin, and then he had his shot packed by Harrison. 13:57 to go in the first half. Loggers down by 3. It's 14-11 Blues. That fouls on Gabe Chaikin. His first, team 4th. Now Whitman will slow things down. Austin Butler with the basketball. Coming off of a 14-point game against Linfield. Into the corner, 3-ball coming. That one's short from Osborne, but right there for the putback. The Blues right there. Chaikin taking it, gets it to go, counted and a foul. Gabe Chaikin with a huge bucket for Puget Sound to bring them to within 3. Michael Gutierrez checking in now for the Blues. Jakin had a career-high 30 points last Friday against Lewis and Clark. Able to complete the three-point play with the free throw, and Puget Sound down by just 2 at 16-14, 13-32 to play first half. There you got a quick glimpse of Aubrey Shelton, the first-year head coach of Puget Sound. He will join us at halftime for an interview on his first half thoughts. Butler throws it away, picked up by George Jackson, and the Loggers have it. First turnover of the night for Whitman. Jakin, top of the arc, has his dribble stopped. Gets it to Jimmy Ward. Ward with not a lot of space to maneuver, working against Osborne. Swings it across to Jakin, fakes the three. And now back up top for Roberts, 9 to shoot. George Jackson in the corner, going down low for Hansen, who's blocked by Andrew Vickers. Vickers, the junior, swatted the freshman Hansen. Goes out of bounds. It's still Puget Sound basketball with just 3 seconds on the shot clock. This head coach, Eric Bridgeland, who was the head man of the Loggers program from 2001 to 2006. Roberts gets it into Jakin, 2 to shoot, needs to put it up. He does, didn't catch iron. That's a shot clock violation to give it back to the Blues. 12:51 to play in the first half. Still 16-14 Whitman. And now Zach Alacio will come in for the first time tonight. Butler bringing it up for the Blues, working right side. Hands it off to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, top of the key, nearly lost the handle, but got it back. 15 to shoot. Defense Shannon, Memorial Fieldhouse. Triple on the way. Got it. Michael Gutierrez. The transfer from Macalester College in Minnesota makes it 19-14 Blues. Here's Galacio, who nearly took it in, but he kicked it back out. Now Roberts driving. Contact. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound Blues. That's Butler trying to go coast to coast. And a foul called on Stellan Roberts. Fifth team foul on Puget Sound. That's Roberts first. Massimo Basile checks back in as Roberts takes a seat. Gutierrez gets it over to Jack Stewart. Stewart in the paint against War. Contact, flips it up, got it to go, counted, and a foul. Jimmy War is first, team sixth. And that will take us to our under 12 media timeout. Free throw coming for Stewart to try to complete the three-point play when we come back. Loggers down by 7.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Oh, thank you. Did you see anyone tomorrow? Thanks for helping us. You're welcome.
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Free throw coming for Whitman. Jack Stewart able to absorb some contact from Jimmy War and get it to go, plus a foul. Stewart so far with 6 points tonight. The Whitman Blues have a 21-14 lead over the Loggers on the road. My name is Max Gunn, welcoming you back into Memorial Fieldhouse. Great to have you with us tonight. It's doubleheader action in the Northwest Conference. So Stewart steps to the stripe. And his free throw, no good, too strong. Rebound Puget Sound. Cal Hansen able to grab it. He gets it to Galacio. Up ahead to Massimo Basile. And the press is broken. Not always a given. Nice cut by Jimmy War, and Basile with a beautiful dime to find him. 21-16, Loggers down by 5. 11:35 to play first half. Butler down low, tiptoeing the baseline. Kicks it into the corner to Gutierrez. Trying to size up Massimo Basile. Step back triple on the way. No good. Rebound Butler, but a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Zach Galacio. His first, team 7th. And the Blues will get a fresh 30 on the shot clock. There's Eric Bridgeland barking out some orders to his team. Cedric Jacobs-Jones heading to the line for a 1-and-1. Connects on the first. Jacobs-Jones had a season-high 18 points on Saturday against Linfield. His second free throw, too strong. Rebound Puget Sound. Shibley Steyer grabbed it and was fouled in the process. It's going to go on Jacobs-Jones. Team 5th. So now Shibley Steyer will trigger. Up ahead it goes to Zach Galacio. Tried to tip it to Jimmy War, but it was tapped around by the Blues. Whitman has it. Dumping it off to Colton. Out to Duckett. Darnay Duckett, the sophomore from Oakland, with it. Checked by Shibley Steyer. Duckett taking it in, floats it up with the right hand. No good, but he's fouled. And Duckett will head to the line. Darnay Duckett had a great game in the first matchup against Puget Sound. He poured in 20 points against the Loggers. He was held to just 2 points on Saturday against Linfield, so he's looking to get it going. Has not scored yet tonight, and now he has as the first free throw rattles in. Trevor Osborne and Joey Hewitt back on the floor now. One more free throw coming. Duckett in and out. Rebound Massimo Basile. Loggers down by 7, 10:58 to play in the first half. Basile gets it up to Hansen, swings it to Gabe Chaikin. Chaikin to Shibley Steyer, a long triple coming. No good, rebound Blues. Duckett has it, bringing it up the floor for Whitman. Duckett shaking and baking, Jimmy War taking it in, laying it up and in. Boy, Darnay Duckett, what a move. Shook Jimmy War defensively to convert, and now a pass stolen. Shibley Steyer tried to get it inside to Hansen, and Duckett came away with it. Hands it off to Osborne, 3 on the way. Too strong, long rebound comes out to Massimo Basile. Basile bounce pass left side for Shibley Steyer, up top to Hansen, wide open Chaikin, corner 3, in and out, rebound Cal Hansen. Hands it off to Massimo Basile, the left-handed layup off glass and good. Cal Hansen so active on the offensive boards. And that brings the Loggers within 7, and now Hansen commits a foul on the other end. Robert Colton was trying to go up for a 2-hand slam, and Hansen blocked him and fouled him in the process. .10:01 remaining, first half, the student section here at Memorial Fieldhouse on their feet. So 2 shots for Colton, the junior from Australia, misses the first. He played for the U17 Australian national team. Averaging 5.5 points a game this season. Griffin Webb back on now for Puget Sound. One more free throw. for Colton. On its way. Missed it again. But an offensive rebound for the Blues. It pops out to Andrew Vickers. Step back three in the corner on the way. That one does not fall for Gutierrez, and a rebound by Chaikin, and he was fouled. Austin Butler got him. That's the 16th foul on the Blues. So one more before it's a penalty situation. Stellan Roberts back on. Massimo Basile takes his seat. 9:48 to play first half. 25-18, Whitman with an early lead. Roberts nearly had it stolen away as McMillan was able to come up with it. Cross half court, and he gets it to Gabe Chaikin. Chaikin near the big PS Hammer logo. Now at the top of the key. Chaikin trying to shake and bake the defender. That's Jack Stewart on him. Three coming. That's well short for Griffin Webb. Rebound Whitman. Butler over to Osborne. Fakes the three. Hoists a long deuce. In and out. Rebound Colton, and the putback goes. Robert Colton at 6'6", one of the taller players on this Blues team. And just too much size down low for the Loggers to handle. Lead stretched to 9. 8:58 to play in the half. Chaikin flicks it up in the paint with one hand. That doesn't go, but he gets his own miss and a fresh shot clock. McMillan in the corner. Now a baseline drive, double team, kicks it out to Chaikin. Chaikin into the corner for Roberts. Doesn't need a lot of space, gets rid of it. Three, doesn't go. Rebound Blues and a foul. Osborne was fouled. Let's see who the culprit is. 2 free throws coming for Osborne on the other end of the floor. And the culprit is Josh McMillan, his first. Osborne from Anchorage, Alaska. Shoots the three ball at the second best clip in the entire conference, and he drains the first free throw. Puget Sound with 9 turnovers in this first half to Whitman's 1. They are out rebounding Whitman 17-11. But down by a game-high 10 points. Make it 11 as Osborne gets both. 8:40 to play in the first half. There's Eric Bridgeland again. Does such a marvelous job year in and year out for the Blues. Palacio, left elbow, gets it to Stellan Roberts. Roberts on the right wing, takes it up top now. Into the corner for A.J. Johnson. Johnson driving, gets it to Roberts, fakes the open three. Inside on the left block, knocked out of his hands, on a bounce to the Blues. They're going to say that was last touch by Roberts. 8:17 to play first half. Jewel Day checks in now for Puget Sound the first time today. Day, a great athlete, also a star wide receiver on the Loggers football squad. There's a wide open three for Jack Stewart, can't get it. Offensive rebound for the Blues. Turnaround jumper short. That was Jaron Kirkley, and now the Loggers able to control the boards. Chaikin with it. Next whistle will be our under 8. Loggers down by 11, 29-18. Jewel Day. Now over to Chaikin. Chaikin in traffic, out to Day. Was open for three, passed it up top to Chaikin, 7 to shoot. Chaikin, right-handed layup, doesn't go. Rebound Blues. Kirkley driving, kicks it out to Stewart, and now a triple on the way. That does not fall for Kirkley, and a rebound Loggers. 7:14 to play first half. A.J. Johnson with it. Johnson with a bounce pass into the corner for Chaikin. Chaikin guarded tightly by Kirkley. Nowhere to go. Swallowing defense, and it's going to force a turnover. The 10th of the day by Puget Sound. And with 7 minutes to go in the first half, we will take our under 8 media timeout. Loggers down by 11, 29-18. We'll be right back in Tacoma.
I understand. I know it's not your typical resume.
Okay, well.
But candidate. But I've been working double shifts just to pay for books. I've been raising my 2 little brothers. I'm determined, driven, motivated. Isn't that what you're looking for?
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
The Loggers don't have a player with more than 4 points. Cal Hansen and Jimmy War each with 4 so far. Walker Shibley-Steyer and Gabe Chaikin each with 3, so the Loggers are spreading the wealth around scoring-wise, but find themselves down by 11 points with 7 minutes to play in the first half for Whitman. They're led by Jack Stewart. He has 6. Joey Hewitt, Trevor Osborne each have 5. It's Blues basketball out of the timeout. Layup doesn't go for Kirkley, but he gets his own miss and puts it right back in. 31-18 Loggers. Excuse me, Blues. Loggers down now by 13. Palacio goes behind the back, left block, throws up an air ball. Rebound Blues. Whitman's so tough, very easy to see why they are the number 2 team in Division III college basketball. Layup on the other end, no good for Chase Harrison. Rebound Loggers. Johnson came up with it, lost his dribble, gets it to Chaikin, who nearly threw it away. Stewart tapped it out of bounds. It was headed for Jimmy War. And now some fresh bodies on the floor for Puget Sound. Cal Hansen, Massimo Basile, and Walker Shibley-Steyer all back on the floor. I mentioned that Whitman can go as many as 18 deep. They've already gone 12 deep in this first half. That one out of bounds. Headed for Walker Shibley-Steyer, was tapped away. 6:01 to play in the first half. Again, be sure to stick around for halftime when Loggers head coach Aubrey Shelton will join us on the broadcast for his first half thoughts. Inbounds pass goes to Hansen. Gets it to Shibley-Steyer. 15 to shoot for Puget Sound, down 31-18 at home. 5:53 to play first half. Basile looking down low for Hansen, has him. Hansen, double clutch, up and in. Cal Hansen with a really nice move to cut the deficit to 11 points. Wide open 3 on the way, no good as Hewitt misfired. Rebound Loggers, and Jimmy War was tripped up, drawing a foul. Jaron Kirkley from Mossy Rock, Washington, got him. And now you hear the "you can't do that" chants from the student section. The student section here, Memorial Fieldhouse for the Loggers, have been standing since tip-off. They know how big of a game this is. Puget Sound right now hanging in to that 4th seed for the Northwest Conference tournament. War misses the first free throw. He is an 85% foul shooter, and he missed the first. Hewitt goes up with it, draws a foul. Massimo Basile fouled him. So Hewitt will shoot a pair. Puget Sound can clinch that playoff berth with just one more win. George Fox and Willamette are still in the postseason hunt. They're playing each other tonight, right now actually. So we'll see what happens there. Gabe Chaikin able to connect. It's an 11-point game, 33-22, and the Loggers force a turnover. Great defense by Stellan Roberts and Co underneath. And bounce pass goes to Jimmy War. 5:05 left to go, first half. Roberts gets it across to Hansen. Nice bounce pass to Stellan Roberts. Kicks it out to Chaikin. Fakes the three, steps back, creates space. Three ball on the way. Got it! Oh, what a move from Gabe Chaikin. We're back to single digits, an 8-point game, 33-25. What a bucket from Chaikin. And now a triple in the corner. No good from Jacobs Jones. Rebound Loggers. Puget Sound starting to string something together. Chaikin has the hot hand. Roberts loses the basketball. And a layup at the other end, no good, but drawing the foul is Jace Harrison, and he's headed to the free throw line. The lead was as many as 13 for the Blues. That has been cut to 8 pending these free throws now from Harrison. Harrison cannot hit the first. Zach Galasio back on the floor for Puget Sound. 4:22 left in the first half. Second free throw on the way. That time it goes for Harrison. And Darnay Duckett will check in for him. Roberts triggers into Galasio. Over it goes to Gabe Chaikin. Chaikin working against Duckett. Loses the dribble, right wing. Looking for somewhere to go, gets it to Jimmy War. War with just 4 points so far tonight. Averages over 20 on the year. Chaikin with it, left wing. 6 to shoot for Puget Sound. Chaikin trying to shake Duckett. Kicks it out to Galasio. Baby jumper, airballed. Rebound Whitman. Gutierrez top of the key working against Galasio. Gutierrez gets it back to Osborne. Duckett, right wing three. No good. Rebound Puget Sound. Good strong board by Cal Hansen. War, top of the key three. Got it! Rattles it home! Boy, did the Loggers need that. Down by just 6. 34-28, and that triple rims out for Gutierrez. Out of bounds to Puget Sound. 3:09 to go in the first half. This is our under 4 media timeout. The Loggers right back in this one after a Chaikin 3 and a Jimmy War 3. We'll step aside and be right back.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt,
Such a weirdo.
excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
3:09 to go until halftime here at Memorial Fieldhouse in Tacoma. Max Gunn with you on the broadcast tonight. Appreciate you joining us. Puget Sound down by as many as 13, have cut it down to just 6 and have the basketball. Inbounds pass goes to Galasio. Up ahead to Jimmy War, left block. War trapped down there, kicks it out to Roberts. Roberts cross court for A.J. Johnson. Nice tap to War. Corner three on the way. That doesn't fall. Rebound Butler. Butler up ahead to Jack Stewart. Stewart tiptoeing the baseline, and he sends it back out. Gutierrez with it right wing. 2:37 to play first half. Butler inside, spinning against War, flicks it up and in off the glass. Back to an 8-point game, 36-28, 2:24 to play. Roberts up ahead to Galasio. Left corner for Jimmy War. He has it poked away by Vickers, out of bounds. It will stay on this end with Puget Sound. Walker Shibley Steyer back on for Galasio, 2:15 left first half. Roberts triggers into Johnson. Now Shibley Steyer with it, driving, nice move, up and under, right-handed floater, no good. Here comes Whitman with numbers. It's 3-on-2. Butler over to Stewart, right wing three, no good. Rebound Roberts. And the Loggers have it with 1:55 to play in the half, down by 8. A.J. Johnson driving, goes around the back. Who's an ass from the crowd, gets it to Shibley Steyer. His three is short. Rebound Whitman. Back and forth action. Vickers hands it off to Butler. Over to Jack Stewart. His three doesn't fall. Rebound Stellan Roberts. Either team can hit a bucket during this stretch. $1:25 to play in the half. And a timeout called by Puget Sound as Roberts was trapped in the backcourt with just 3 seconds to spare. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here at Memorial Fieldhouse. Puget Sound frustrated to the tune of 15 turnovers so far here tonight. Whitman with just 2, and really the culprit of all those turnovers has been the backcourt press by Whitman. The Loggers have had a tough time getting it into the half court to run their offense. Whitman Blues lead it 36-28. So with 1:24 to play until halftime, the Loggers with it. Inbounds pass is true to Shibley Steyer. Dishes it over to Stellan Roberts, who walked with it. His left foot dragged as he picked up his dribble. And it's another Loggers turnover. George Jackson and Massimo Basile back on for the final 1:17 of the first half for the Loggers. Still 36-28 Blues. Butler with it left side. Gets a screen from Colton. Kicks it out to Hewitt. Looking down low for Butler. Give and go. He finishes off glass. 10-point game with a minute to play. Shakin racing into the front court. 50 seconds to go. Picks up his dribble right side. Needs to get rid of it. Finds a cutting George Jackson on the baseline. Has it poked away, but Jackson able to retain it. 10 seconds to shoot for Puget Sound. It's tapped out of bounds off of the Blues as Shakin hit the deck. He quickly pops back to his feet. They're going to call a foul there on Andrew Vickers. And That will send Chaikin to the free throw line. A.J. Johnson back on. 39.4 seconds to go in the first half. The Loggers are hanging tough. Can get it to single digits. First end of the 1-and-1 is true. Chaikin gets it to go. One more on the way. Chaikin gets both. .30 seconds to play in the first half. 8-point game. A spinning Butler gets it to go with the left hand off the window. What a take by Austin Butler. He now has 8. Shot clock is off. 18 seconds to play in the half. Loggers down by 10. 40-30 the score. 13 seconds, 12. Now 10. Jimmy War has it, trying to rock Butler to sleep. War pops a triple. He's short. Rebounded by Chaikin. Flicks it up as time expires. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Whitman. And that is that for the first 20 minutes. Puget Sound hanging in there. And they are down by 10. 40-30 is our halftime score. Break time here at Memorial Fieldhouse. We'll step aside and be back. This is Loggers basketball.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it. First impression. My way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Binge eating disorder, or BED, isn't just overeating. It's a real medical condition. And while the exact cause is unknown, certain chemicals in the brain may play a role. BED is also the most common eating disorder in U.S. adults.
Hi, I'm Monica Sellis. My binge eating episodes would usually happen in the evenings when I would be back by myself after a long day at the tennis courts and would just eat large quantities of food. My eating was just uncontrollable. Once the binge was over, I felt so upset with myself. For me, it took a long time to seek professional help because there's a stigma around it, and I think being an athlete, being in the public eye also didn't help. So when I did feel comfortable enough to reach out to a doctor and talk about my condition, it was really like a huge relief. To learn more about BED, go to bingeeatingdisorder.com and talk with your doctor.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team.
Just that simple act is transforming someone else's life.
It's one of the best feelings in the world.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
Got a quarter?
Your girls have been with you through every moment of your life. They were with you when you felt unbreakable, and with you when you had your heart broken. They were with you when you shared your love with the world, and with you when she became your world. They're still with you right now. But how well do you know them?
Welcome back to Tacoma, where the Whitman Blues have a 40-30 halftime lead over the Puget Sound Loggers. My name is Max Gunn, joined by first-year head coach Aubrey Shelton of the Loggers. And, Coach, your team turned the ball over 13 times in the first half. The press really seemed to frustrate you at times. How do you take better care of the basketball in the second half?
I think we just got to keep our composure. A lot of those turnovers, I mean, they're playing great defense. They got the ball pressure to 9. We just got to be able to attack when we can attack, jump stop, pivot, be strong with the ball, and be confident.
Jimmy Warr, your leading scorer, averages over 20 points a game. He had 7 in the first half. That's a pretty quiet half by his standards. How do you get him more involved?
Oh, he had some decent looks, but, I mean, they're all over him, but he's going to break free this half. I'm confident he's going to be fine.
Coach, thanks for the time. Stay with us. Second half coming right up.
Over to Cal Henson, who then finds Jimmy Warner in the corner for a knockdown three-pointer. On the other side here, we see Linfield's Riley Brawl dishing it off to Liam O'Reilly, who fights back with a three-pointer of his own. Gabriel Scheiken with a hot hand moving the ball over to Max Vasile so Jimmy Warner can bring down the rain as he brings down the three-pointer paint. Jewel Day now moving the ball up the field, tries to dish it inside the lane to one of the receivers. However, it gets tripped up, only for Zach Gelasio to save the play with a layup off the backboard. Second half action here, we see the Loggers draw first blood with a pass from Scheiken to Basile for a quick 3. The Wildcats' Grant Gibb gets a quick and easy score here in this highlight, as he gets an uncontested three-pointer after a nice pump fake. Tanner Asiento steals the ball at half court. He passes it over to Austin Hilter for a masterful play from Linfield. With the score all tied up now at 74-74, Linfield's Dempsey Rogenbuck gets a nice score with 13 seconds remaining, only for Jimmy Ward to steal it right back and tie the game up at 76-76. And ladies and gentlemen, we had a barn burner here as we went into overtime. The teams racing neck and neck. We see Scheiken get a quick score. Walker Shelby-Sire drops the ball, but Stellan Roberts saves it for a score as well, with 1 second right there on the shot clock. And this whirlwind of a game ends with a free throw from Jimmy Warr, 92-85. Your winners, the Puget Sound Loggers. This production, of course, brought to you by batestech.edu/program/broadcasting video production.
Here we go, getting ready for the second half in Tacoma. Loggers start with the basketball, down by 10. Jimmy Warr with it. Warr working right side, loses his dribble. Now double team, needs to get rid of it. Has it tapped away, loose ball picked up by Cedric Jacobs-Jones, and the Blues have it. Another turnover right in the first 20 seconds of the second half. Special thanks to Aubrey Shelton, Loggers head coach, for joining us for that halftime interview, talking about those turnovers, saying his team needs to take better care of the basketball. And again, right out of the gate, They pick up their 14th turnover. That layup doesn't go for Butler. Picked up by Hewitt. That triple goes right wing. It's a 13-point game again, matching the largest lead of the night for the Blues, 43-30. Nearly a minute into this half, Gabe Chaikin is fouled going hard to the basket, and he has 2 shots coming his way. So Chaikin heading to the line. First free throw goes. Chaikin with 11 points. Make it 12. He gets both. So it's an 11-point game, 43-32. Exactly a minute in. Defense chant here in Memorial Fieldhouse. There's Osborne driving. Right-handed floater goes. Back to a 13-point game again. Trevor Osborne. He averages nearly 10 points a game off the bench. Has 7. Roberts up ahead to Chaikin. Chaikin working right wing. Checked by Austin Butler. Chaikin still with it. Looking for Hansen down low. And it's stolen away. Hewitt comes up with it. A tie-up on the floor. Did the Blues get a timeout? Yes, they did. This will be a full timeout on the floor, so we will step aside. It's a 13-point lead for the Blues. 18:25 left. We'll be back.
I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
18:25 left to go. The Whitman Blues just called a timeout after a loose ball on the floor that they were able to pick up, and alertly calling time to be able to keep possession. They have a 13-point lead over Puget Sound. The Blues at 21-1, perfect 14-0 in conference play. Their only loss came in double overtime to Pomona Pitzer in California, 112-109. That was back in November. That bucket goes for Cedric Jacobs-Jones. It's a 15-point game, largest lead of the day for Whitman. Jimmy Moore at top of the key, gets it to Stellan Roberts. Roberts driving left side. Pulls it out, gets it up top to Chaikin. Chaikin still top of the key, right wing now for Massimo Basile. Basile driving, kicks it out. That's Roberts, 3-ball, got it! Stellan Roberts with a much-needed 3-point ball for Puget Sound. And it's a 12-point game. Now Osborne trying to get those 3 back. He can't hit, he's short, but an offensive rebound by Jacobs-Jones. And a fresh 30 for the Whitman Blues. Here's Butler. Gets a screen from Jacobs-Jones, and Butler floats it up and in. Just too easy, going right at Massimo Basile. Butler at 6'3". With that strength, able to get it over him. Gabe Chaikin with it on the other end of the floor, spinning and connecting. Oh, Gabe Chaikin in traffic with a beautiful move. Back to 12. 49-37, 17 minutes left. Butler in the paint, double team, doesn't matter. And he wanted a foul to boot, didn't get it. Butler just makes it look so easy once he's able to get in the paint. Roberts, left-handed layup goes. Good take, good strong take for Stellan Roberts. He has 7 points. And again, the lead trimmed to 12. Here's Joey Hewitt going against Jimmy War. In the corner, kicked out. Crowd chanting defense. Jacobs-Jones backing down Hansen. Left-handed hook shot in the paint. Doesn't go. Rebound Hansen. Quick outlet to Roberts. Up ahead to Massimo Basile. Sends it to Chaikin, right wing. Loggers can cut it to single digits on this possession if they're able to get a three. Chaikin all the way home inside. They'll settle for a 10-point deficit. 51-41, 15:45 to go. Hewitt working on the left wing, hands it off to Butler. And now Butler will kick it out and reset. Butler calling for a screen, gets one. Driving to the basket. Austin Butler, wild shot, doesn't go. Jones's follow doesn't go either. Here come the Loggers. Fast break for Stellan Roberts. Lays it in. 8-point game, 51-43. Here comes Puget Sound. And a timeout call by Whitman. 51-43. And we will keep it right here during the break. Eric Bridgeland, the coach of the Whitman Blues. There he is with his assistant coaches, not pleased after a 15-point lead in this half has been trimmed to 8. And the Loggers not going away. And again, Jimmy War has just 7 points. So he has not been as involved offensively as he typically is, but the Loggers are keeping pace. And there's the Loggers huddle. Now back to the Whitman huddle there. Eric Bridgeland has a coaching tree going in the Northwest Conference. Justin Lunt was an assistant under him here at Puget Sound when he was with the Loggers from 01 to 06. And then, of course, Lunt was the head coach for Puget Sound, taking over after Bridgeland left. And Justin Lunt was with the Loggers for 12 seasons before he moved down to Pacific, and Aubrey Shelton got the gig. So Whitman with the basketball out of the timeout, up by 8. 15:08 to play. Butler working right elbow, taking it inside. Another nice move, and he scoops and scores. Man, Austin Butler not to be denied here in the second half. He has 14 points on the night, and it's a 10-point game. 53-43. 14:50 to play. There's a three on the way from Shibley Steyer. He's short, but he gets his own miss. Able to stick with it, gets it down low for Hansen. Layup, good off glass. And it's single digits again, an 8-point contest. 53-45. Jace Harrison taking it in. Left-handed layup, doesn't go. Rebound Loggers. Here comes Puget Sound, 14:20 to play. Gabe Chaikin misses the easy layup. He had a clear path, got a good look, but could not hit. And now a foul at the other end. Walker Shibley Steyer called down a reach as Austin Butler was driving to the hoop. Man, oh man, it could have been a 6-point game, but Chaikin couldn't hit the bunny. Massimo Basile, A.J. Johnson, and Jimmy War back in for Puget Sound. The Loggers will celebrate their 2 seniors before the game tomorrow. Jimmy War and Gabe Chaikin are the only 2 seniors on this club. There's Robert Colton with a left-handed layup. That doesn't go. Rebound Puget Sound. Fast break, Massimo Basile. He makes it a 6-point game. That time the Loggers were able to convert on the easy layup. 53-47, 13:50 to go. Duckett off the high glass, somehow able to get that one to fall. It's back to 6. Check that, it's back to 8. And stolen by the Blues. Triple on the way from Osborne. No good. Rebound Hansen. Hansen tried to get a baseball pass up to A.J. Johnson, who was all the way in the backcourt, but it was tipped around, and the Blues come up with it. Another turnover by the Loggers. Harrison down low, left block, flicks it up. No good. Rebound Hansen. Massimo Basile bringing it up. He has his dribble stop, sends it to Walker Shibley-Steyer, taking it all the way home. Shibley-Steyer makes it a 6-point game again. 55-49, 12:55 to play. Duckett can't hit the layup. Gets his own miss in the corner. Darnay Duckett called for an offensive foul. Massimo Basile draws a charge, and this crowd is fired up. The student section going nuts. There they are, making a whole lot of noise in the field house tonight. Michael Gutierrez back on. Jimmy War trying to break the press. He's able to do so. Launches a 3. Short, but a rebound by Jewel Day. Now Jakenhoy's a 3. He got it! It is a 3-point game. 55-52. And a reach-in foul called. It's going to be on Chaikin. 12:24 to play. Puget Sound coming out strong in the second half. Inbounds pass goes to Hewitt. Hewitt able to get some space and finish. Joey Hewitt makes it a 5-point game. Jewel Day out to Chaikin, feeling it, fakes the 3, takes it in, lays it up, count it, and a foul. Gabe Chaikin is taking over. He has 21 points. And he has a chance to cut it to 2 pending this free throw. Foul is on Andrew Vickers, his second. And the free throw goes. 2-point game, 57-55. Everybody on their feet here at Memorial Fieldhouse. Hewitt driving inside, Chaikin checking him. No good. Rebound Loggers. Loggers can tie or take the lead. Under 12 minutes to go. 11:55. Roberts able to get it past midcourt. Hands it off to Chaikin. Top of the key, working against Vickers. Gets a screen from Hansen. Chaikin, right block, flicks it up and has his shot rejected. Ben Beatty just into the contest, swats it away, and that takes us to our under 12. Don't go anywhere. The Loggers are right back in this one. Down by 2, it's 57-55, 11:40 left. We'll be back.
You are the national parks. And no matter who you are or where you come from, the parks are you too.
I surrender, I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
Growing up where I did, a lot of things could have gotten in the way of my goals, but I learned to push through, and that's what I bring to work every day.
Puget Sound roaring back. Here in the second half, it is a 2-point game, 57-55, with 11:40 to go. Loggers have the basketball with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Roberts triggers, gets it into Hansen. Hansen, left-handed layup, doesn't go. Offensive rebound for Jewel Day. New shot clock for Puget Sound. Chaikin has it top of the key. Trying to get it to Jimmy Ward, but he's not open. Chaikin now working right side. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Ward in the corner. 3 coming. It's short. Rebound Whitman. Vickers able to snare it, and he's taking it the length of the floor. Vickers going all the way. Layup is good, but it'll be waved off. A carrying violation gives it right back to Puget Sound. The Loggers outscoring the Blues 24-17 in this second half. Puget Sound shooting now over 47% on the night. Roberts top of the key, down low for Jewel Day, tiptoeing the baseline. And back out to Stellan Roberts it goes. Finds a cutting, Chaikin down low. Out to Day, back to Roberts, triple. Not that time. Rebound Whitman. No foul called as Chaikin hit the deck, trying to get that offensive board. And now Duckett is fouled going to the basket in the paint. It'll be on Chaikin. And Duckett will shoot 2. Darnay Duckett is a 72% free throw shooter. And he misses the first. Walker Shibley-Steyer and Zach Alacio back in for the Loggers. Austin Butler back in for the Blues. Second free throw for Duckett. This one he makes. Jack Stewart checks in. Loggers have it down by 3. 10:35 left. Galacio running point right now for Puget Sound. Gets it to Roberts left wing. Roberts double team. This is a strong zone by the Whitman Blues. And a kickball. Shibley-Steyer tried to get it inside to Hansen. Butler pointing to the official, trying to say it went off his thigh, not his foot. With the official not buying it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Galacio triggers into Roberts. Shibley-Steyer right wing. Back to Roberts, down low for Hansen, into the corner for Galacio. He passes up to 3. Now Roberts in the corner, 7 to shoot. Shibley-Steyer is fouled. Jack Stewart got him on the floor just as he caught the pass with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Foul is the first on Stewart. So shot clock resets to 20. Bora gets the inbounds pass into the corner. Right corner, that is, for Stellan Roberts, and another foul. It's going to be an offensive foul on Cal Hansen. That gives it back to the Blues. 10 minutes to go. Halfway home in the second half. Here's Butler driving left side, working against Hansen. Bodies him up and gets it down low for Jacobs-Jones. Floats it up. That doesn't fall. Rebound Hansen. Loggers have it down by 3. 9:39 remaining. Galacio kicks it out to Hansen. Nice feed down low for Massimo Basile, who's able to connect. It's a 1-point game, 58-57. Stewart underneath, lays it in off glass. 60-57, buckle up, big finish coming up. Stolen in the backcourt, and a foul called on Galacio. Roberts and Chaikin back on the floor now for Puget Sound. It's the 5th team foul on the Loggers. Harrison on the left block. Kicks it out to Butler, spinning in the paint. Floats it up, doesn't fall. Offensive foul called on the putback. It's going to be on Butler, who reached over the back. That's his 2nd, team 5th. And Puget Sound remains in striking distance, just a 3-point game, 8:51 to go. Chaikin with a game-high 22 points, sends it to Shibley Steyer. Now Roberts with it. Roberts, left wing, into the corner for Shibley Steyer. His triple rattles out, rebound Blues. Butler going coast to coast, fouled, and will shoot 2. Cal Hansen called for his 4th. So he may need to take a seat with still 8:23 remaining. Butler misses the first. The student section chanting Austin as he was getting ready to shoot. There they are. One more coming for Butler. He sinks the second. It's a 4-point game, 61-57. Chaikin with it. Top of the key, 15 to shoot. Gets it to Jimmy War. He can shoot from anywhere. He's driving inside. Tried to hand it off to Roberts, but a miscommunication. Roberts was going to the left. War's pass to the right, and it goes out of bounds. So Whitman gets it back up by 4 with 8 minutes even to play. Loggers trying to upset the number 2 team in the country. There's a triple from Hewitt. He gets it. Joey Hewitt, give him 12 points, and it's 64-57 Blues. War has his shot blocked inside. Butler got it. Stellan Roberts able to connect on a baby 10-footer. And a timeout called. Roberts with his jumper makes it a 5-point game. 64-59. 7:27 left to go. We'll step aside and be back in Tacoma.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
7:27 left to go. The Loggers huddling up, looking for another comeback against this Blues team. They were down by 16 points at halftime in the first matchup against Whitman. Back on January 19th, they were unable to recover. They were blown out by over 20 points in that one. Tonight, with just under 7.5 to go, they are down by just 5. Austin Butler with it for the Blues. He loses the handle. It's on the deck. Jacobs-Jones has it. Now he's tied up. And the call is going to be a foul on Cedric Jacobs-Jones. He can't believe it, and the Loggers get it back. There's Eric Bridgeland with a stud look on his face. Puget Sound will take it. Up ahead it goes to Massimo Basile. Thought about the 3. Now Jimmy Ward driving, contact, shot blocked. He gets it back, kicks it out. 3 on the way from Webb. That rattles out. Rebound Blues. Joey Hewitt came up with it, and here he comes. Hewitt hands it off to Austin Butler. Butler into the corner. 3 on the way from Stewart. Dagger. Jack Stewart makes it an 8-point game again. 67-59, 6:40 left. Webb takes it out from the corner, now gets it to Stellan Roberts on the wing. Into the corner for Massimo Basile, 3 on the way. Doesn't fall, rebound Whitman. 6:20 to play. Hewitt pops at the free throw line and it drops. Back to a 10-point game, 69-59. War out to Chaikin. Gets it to Roberts. Curl jumper. No good. Rebound Blues. Butler up ahead to Stewart, who tried to get it to Joey Hewitt, but it was smacked out of bounds by Jimmy Ward. 5:58 to play. Jewel Day back on for Puget Sound. Andrew Vickers up top for Hewitt. Now Duckett with a left wing. Gets a screen, back to Hewitt. A triple on the way, doesn't fall. Rebound, Puget Sound. Jewel Day with some good hustle to collect that one. Gets it to Massimo Basile. 5:39 to go. Loggers need to go down by 10. War has not scored in the second half. A 12-footer rattles in. Jimmy War now at 9 points. There's Duckett in the paint, floats it up. 71-61, 5 minutes to go. Roberts over to Chaikin, 3-ball, got it! Gabe Chaikin knocks down a 3, and Aubrey Shelton calls a timeout. It is just a 7-point game with 4:53 to go, and we will keep it right here. Gabe Chaikin with a game-high 25 points for Puget Sound, who are within single digits again. Still plenty of time with 4:53 to go. That was the 5th made triple of the night for Puget Sound. Each team has made 5. Whitman really could be in more control of this game if it weren't for their free throws. The Blues just 9 of 20 from the charity stripe. The Loggers a very strong 9 of 10. Puget Sounds turned it over 19 times to the Blues 5. Loggers are out rebounding Whitman 39-29. Blues basketball, under 5 minutes to go. Loggers looking for some stops. Here's Duckett, top of the key. Step back jumper, right elbow. Oh, what a move. Duckett gets it to fall. He now has 10 points, and it's a 9-point contest. 73-64, under 4.5 remaining. Chaikin taking it in off glass. Gabe Chaikin with 27. Remember, he had 30, which was a career high on Friday. Duckett with a 3, top of the key. That one's short. Offensive rebound by the Blues. Hewitt thought about the 3. Gets it to Vickers. He's driving in the paint. Finger roll doesn't fall. Loose ball controlled by the Blues. A 3 from the left wing for Osborne. That doesn't go either. Rebound Loggers. And ooh, Jimmy War hit the deck. That could have been really ugly. Looked like he bent backwards and got his leg caught from underneath him, but luckily he pops right back up. And that takes us to our under 4 media timeout. 3:57 left. That's it. 73-66. Loggers down by 7. We'll be back.
Being a dad is an adventure full of special moments.
A cruise?
Surprise! Unexpected moments.
I got this.
And even awkward moments.
Okay, Dad, thank you.
But every moment you spend with your kids, even the smallest moments, can make the biggest impact on your child's life. So take a moment to be a dad today.
I understand. I know it's not your typical resume.
Okay, well.
But candidate. But I've been working double shifts just to pay for books. I've been raising my 2 little brothers. I'm determined, driven, motivated. Isn't that what you're looking for?
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
Puget Sound with some free throws coming their way. Jimmy War will head to the line for a 1-and-1. War, an 85% foul shooter. Hits the first. And that makes it a 6-point game again. War hits the second as well. 5-point spread, 73-68. 3:50 to play. Butler on the left elbow, now the right. Working on the right block against Stellan Roberts, trying to create space, floats it up, he's short, gets his own miss, and his putback is good. Relentless effort by Austin Butler, who now has 17 points. Both he and Joey Hewitt have 17 for the Blues. It's back to a 7-point game, 75-68. 3:23 to go. Roberts at the free throw line, trying to shake Hewitt, kicks it out to War, 3 on the way. He got it! Jimmy War from downtown. He now has 14 points, and the deficit is 4. 75-71, 3:05 to go. If Jimmy War can get hot these last 3 minutes, will be awfully good for Puget Sound. And a turnover. War steals it and lays it in. 2-point game, 75-73, and a foul on the other end is Gabe Chaikin. Grabs Joey Hewitt. That is the 7th foul on the Loggers, so Hewitt will have a 1-and-1. 2:44 to go. Jace Harrison on for the Blues. Walker Shibley Steyer on for Puget Sound as Jewel Day takes a seat. Austin Butler checks out for the Blues. Gets a fist bump from his head coach, who has to be feeling a bit uneasy right now. Missed the first free throw of the 1-and-1, but an offensive rebound by the Blues. And now they will grab it with a fresh shot clock and need a little bit of clock. 2.5 to go. Loggers down by a deuce. Hewitt with a three, top of the key, spins home. How in the world did that stay down? Spun around the rim a good 5 or 6 times before falling. Shibley Steyer with a triple. That doesn't go in transition on the other end, and it's rebounded by Hewitt. Whitman has it, up by 5, 2:10 to go. Jack Stewart slowing things up. Just past midcourt. He hands it off to Hewitt. Now Vickers with it. Gets it back to Hewitt. He launches a 3 right wing. No good. Rebound, Jimmy War. The Loggers have it, down by 5, 1:50 to play. Stellan Roberts attacking the right side. Nearly lost it. Picks it up. Needs somewhere to go. Looking to get rid of it and throws it away. Tried to get it to Jimmy War in the corner, but Joey Hewitt has it and will slow things up with 90 seconds to go. The Loggers need a stop here in the worst way. 13 seconds to shoot. Harrison with it, top of the key, working against Shibley Steyer. Jace Harrison in the paint, left-handed layup, no good, but he was fouled. Walker Shibley Steyer called for his third, team 8th, and 2 free throws coming for Jace Harrison. 1 minute, 12 seconds remaining. This one going down to the wire at Memorial Fieldhouse. Harrison's first free throw. Gets it. Now a 6-point game, 79-73. Arne Duckett on for the Blues. Massimo Basile back on for the Loggers. Second free throw from Harrison. Straight through. (80-73). War gets the inbounds pass, gets it to Stellan Roberts. Back to Jimmy War with 4 seconds to cross half court. Now they do. 1 minute left. War driving it inside, finishes with the left hand. It's a 5-point game with 59 seconds left. Does not look like Puget Sound will foul. 20 seconds to shoot. Hewitt with the basketball, hands it off to Austin Butler, who checked back in. Butler goes around a screen from Jacobs Jones and takes it all the way home. Austin Butler makes it a 7-point game again with 38 seconds to play. And a timeout called by Whitman. It is stretched to a full timeout, but we will keep it right here in Tacoma. So take a look at the student section, getting all fired up for Puget Sound, but the Loggers down by 7 with 38.3 seconds to go. Again, we'd like to remind you that this game is produced and directed by Bates Technical College. Totally student-run operation. We thank them for being with us tonight, making all the magic happen behind the scenes here at Memorial Fieldhouse. The Blues huddling up. Puget Sound out shooting the Blues. 45% for the Loggers. 40% for Whitman. But it's starting to look like all those turnovers are going to end up costing the Loggers tonight. Puget Sound has the basketball. And they need points in a hurry. Here we go. Chaikin will trigger. Gets it to Jimmy War. Back to Chaikin. Sprinting up the floor. Chaikin loses his dribble. Kicks it out to Jimmy War. War driving inside. Flicks up a shot. He's well short. Rebounded by the Blues, and that may do it. Joey Hewitt is fouled with 25.3 seconds to go. And Hewitt will shoot a 1-and-1 after War fouled him. Hewitt, an 84% free throw shooter, and he hits the first. It's an 8-point game. Misses the second, so still 8 points, 83-75, 20 seconds left. Roberts taking it inside, left-handed layup is good. And it's a 6-point game with 18.3 seconds to go, and the Loggers call a timeout. That will be stretched to a full timeout, but again, we will keep it right here at Memorial Fieldhouse in Tacoma. My name is Max Gunn, delighted to have you aboard with us here all night long. First in game one of our doubleheader, the women's matchup. The Loggers women able to defeat the women's team on Whitman's side. Loggers trying to make it a doubleheader sweep, but the men's squad down by 6 with 18.3 seconds to go. Really great crowd for both of these games on Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Pink and white balloons all over the arena, as well as pink and white confetti. The cheer squad for the Loggers donating pink pom-poms. Even some members of the student section are showing their support in pink. So the Blues will inbound the basketball. Up by 6. Inbounds pass goes to Hewitt. He's fouled quickly by Jimmy War. Just about a second ticks off the clock. 17.4 seconds to go, and the Loggers need a hope that Hewitt misses these free throws. Now the double bonus, so he will get 2 outright. Hewitt leads the Blues in points tonight with 21. And he's able to stick the first, give him 22. Gets both. Timeout Puget Sound, or is it? No. Just a quick substitution as Andrew Vickers comes back on for Whitman. 17.4 to go. Loggers down by 8. Jimmy War racing it up the floor. Hoists a triple, it's blocked. Butler got it. Whitman comes up with the basketball, and that will do it. Hewitt will run out the clock. 5 seconds to go. And the Blues are going to improve to 15-0 in Northwest Conference play. Whitman now 22-1 overall this season. The Loggers drop to 11-13 and 7-8 within the conference. The Loggers still can clinch the Northwest Conference tournament berth if they are able to pick up a win here tomorrow against the Whitworth Pirates. The Loggers were able to hang tough. A 10-point halftime deficit climbed to as many as 15 in the first few minutes of the second half. Cut it to just a 1-point game, but ultimately fall 85-77 here tonight. Again, tonight, all night long, has been a presentation of Bates Technical College, a totally student-run operation tonight. There they are. Take a bow, guys. Give a wave. Thank you very much for all of your hard work and dedication to making this broadcast spectacular. You guys did a wonderful job. That'll wrap up tonight's coverage of Puget Sound Loggers basketball. On behalf of all of us here at the University of Puget Sound, my name is Max Gunn saying good night and so long. Hope you can join us for our next broadcast tomorrow when the Whitworth Pirates come to town. The women's game will tip off at 4 o'clock with the men's game coming up at 6. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you next time.